Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for joining us on this fabulous day to celebrate the union of Oscar and David. I'd like to thank my mom and my dad and Mr. and Mrs. Patronella for making this gorgeous event possible. For those of you who do not know, I am Michelle. I am Oscar's older sister by 3 minutes. That's a very long 3 minutes. I first met Oscar when the aliens brought me down from the mothership to planet Earth. At least that's the story that he used to tell all of his friends. No, I'm just kidding. I actually met Oscar when he kicked me in the head trying to get out of the birth canal first. You know I'm messing with you, little brother. You know I love you. And really, I do love my little brother. He and I are not just brother and sister and best friends, but we share a spiritual connection that really only twins can share. You know, true story, when we were little, we used to get asked all the time, I hear that twins can communicate without speaking. Is that true? And to show you how clever my little brother is, he would just sit there and rock back and forth until they said, well, and he would say, we're discussing it. If you know anything about my brother Oscar, you know what a wicked sense of humor this man has. So when he asked me to give the best man's speech, I was a little nervous. I've never given a best man's speech before. So I did what anybody else would do. I Googled it. Okay. Best man's speeches, best tips. Number 1, thank everyone for being here. Okay, I did that. Number 2, compliment the bridesmaids and tell them how lovely they look. Guess we'll just skip over that one. Although David did pick out my dress. Number 3, compliment the bride. David, you look lovely. You gotta love David. He is such a good heart. I met David 7 years ago when Oscar invited him to my bachelorette party. And that was like, what, your first or second or third date or something like that, right? And David was such a good sport. He just climbed right into the limo with all of us crazy girls. There were 40 of my crazy cousins and 25 of my crazy girlfriends. He just jumped right in, and we had such a wonderful time that evening that that night I fell in love with him, as I know my brother did. And one of the most amazing things about this man is that, you know, in 7 years that he and my brother have been dating, not one time have I ever heard him complain or gripe about my brother. I mean, honestly, I have never been around two people who genuinely love and honestly respect each other as they do. So, please, raise your glasses with me today in celebrating the union of David and Oscar. May you have a wonderful life together. David, welcome to this crazy family, and thank you for not making me wear an ugly dress. Salud. That should do it.